Because again, there's like 3,500 calories in this bad boy. And while there are some nuts and raisins and things that are reasonably good for you, there's a whole lot of chocolate chips, peanut butter chips, and white chocolate chips in this bag. And I'll tell you, once I start, it's hard for me to stop. But I am going to start. The only question is, will anybody join me and watch along while I eat 3,500 calories of indulgent trail mix? I would assume somebody will join me. I hope they do. I took a real small little nibble to start off. I want to be safe. But anyway, my name's Ken Tracy, and this is Saturday Night Live with Ken. I did a Saturday Night Live already, but it was me walking around downtown Naperville. I was hanging out in Starbucks. I spent a lot of time in Starbucks. I think I put myself in kind of a self-imposed isolation over the last few years. And if I go back 8 years, I've either been married or in mourning over the loss of that relationship pretty much every day for the last 8 years. And I don't go out anymore. I stopped drinking about 3 years ago. And I spend a lot of quiet time by myself, hanging out at Starbucks, editing videos or doing whatever, or working out or this or that. And I think it's time for me to end my self-imposed isolation just a little bit. I was walking home, and I'm in Naperville, Illinois. It's a town of about 150,000. Hello to me. 150,000 people, about 35 miles west of Chicago. I am 56 years old. I'm twice divorced. And again, over the last 6, 7 years, I think I've been either married or mourning the loss of that relationship. And because of that, my social life has completely disappeared. Occasionally, I'll get together with some buddies and maybe watch a game. I stopped drinking over 3 years ago. But just because I stopped drinking doesn't mean I got to stop having fun. And on the walk home, hello, Jarwad. On the walk home from Starbucks, I went by a kind of nice bar restaurant in Naperville called Hugo's Frog Bar. And I go, what the heck? And I stuck my head in. It was kind of crowded. I had my work bag and, I wasn't planning on going out, but I walked around and there was a guy playing a guitar and a piano, and there was a lot of energy, age appropriate energy, some good looking women and some, there might have been some good looking guys, but I didn't notice. It just felt exciting and it felt alive. And it was a feeling that I haven't had in so long because, again, I put myself in isolation over the last few years, and I've been so focused on the hurt I felt from my second marriage that I haven't really put myself out there. And I'll tell you what, just sticking my head in this bar restaurant that had music playing, that was crowded as heck. I walked through. Couldn't find a seat at the bar, but I really wanted to. And I wasn't going to get a drink. I'll tell you what, I was going to order a Heineken Zero. I have no temptation to drink alcohol. This isn't about drinking alcohol, but this is about just being able to be out and be social and be with people that might be fun to hang out with, and meeting new people and meeting people that are out looking to have a good time. And I left, walked about 20 feet down and go, maybe I'll see if a spot has opened up at the bar. And I went through again and I looked around and there wasn't any. But I will tell you what, I'm going to go back. Not tonight. Not tonight. But it's really hard. I go to bed so early and I wake up so early. It's really hard to meet people when you go to bed at 7:30 at night every night and you wake up at 4 in the morning. And your social life revolves around picking up your two little ones a few days a week and bouncing around from Culver's to church to uh, the gym or what have you. And then when I'm not with them, I'm hanging out at Starbucks, I'm editing videos, I'm moving Coffee with Ken, which is my social media platform, forward, which feels good. But I also think I got to remember that life is meant to be enjoyed as well, and that putting myself in a in in exile almost uh, isn't the way. There's been times, I don't have a lot of money right now, but I've felt over the last few years, I don't even know why I want money, which seems funny to most of you, I'm sure. But I've just felt so down and so unenthused and so not caring about, uh, I don't know, dating, going out, having fun, that I haven't seen a purpose to making money. And I know that sounds crazy, but I really haven't. I mean, yes, it covers bills, and yes, but without the excitement, the fun, the I don't know, just feeling good a little bit and enjoying life a little more. The incentive for me to put myself out there hasn't uh, uh, really been there. And just walking home again from downtown and spending 10 minutes in this bar, wishing there was an open spot where I could have sidled in and seen if they had a Heineken Zero for me. I'll tell you what, I would have felt so cool in a packed bar drinking a non-alcoholic beer. I think some people might feel funny but I have no desire to drink alcohol and no desire to get drunk or anything at all. But I think it would have made me feel in control in ways I haven't been for most of my life. Most of my life, I'd go to a bar and I'd get drunk and I'd be sloppy and staggering around like a fool. But just the thought of sitting there and listening to the music and maybe striking up some conversation uh, with people that are out looking to have a good time kind of got me excited. And I cannot tell you how enthused I am and more excited I am uh, just popping my plate or head in to a place for 10 minutes and feeling some energy and feeling kind of I don't know, the possibility of what if that I haven't felt for a long, long time. And again, I stopped even keeping my eyes open for what if or meeting somebody or falling in love again. And, I didn't talk to anybody in the 10 minutes I was in the bar, but it just felt like an atmosphere that I'd enjoy hanging out in a little bit and an energy there that I'd enjoy being a part of. And I don't need to drink to have a good time. I don't even need other people to have a good time. But every once in a while, uh, yeah, I don't want to be a monk either. And I think I've been punishing myself a little bit. Uh, been punishing myself a little bit for my failed second marriage and for the fact that I'm not at home with my babies every night. And I think I've been mad at myself and not forgiven myself. And I do shows every day. I go live every day where I talk about forgiving myself or forgiving ourselves. And I don't think I've forgiven myself for my failed second marriage. And I think it's time I do. And I realize, getting better and working on your spirituality and your physical shape and your health are all important. But you also, there's nothing wrong with pausing to have a good time every now and again. And yeah, just being in that atmosphere tonight was exciting and kind of makes me want to kick some ass even more. And I'm looking forward to doing that. So anyway, it's Saturday night. Tonight is not the night that I'm going to be out in at Hugo's Frog Bar. But I'll tell you what, there was value in me sticking my head in and getting excited and did I give every piece of my heart and soul to my second marriage? I think so. I got nothing left. I got nothing left. Yeah, I got nothing left. I tried as hard as I could. I absolutely tried as hard as I could. So, yeah. So anyway, that's about all I have for you. That is about all I have for you. But I appreciate you hopping on tonight. And I just wanted to say it's time I maybe put myself out there a little bit. And maybe before I put myself out there, I got to kick a little ass and go live a little more and post more videos, make more money, feel a little better in that sort of arena. But just waking up and waking up the heart a little bit. And again, I didn't even talk to a woman tonight, but I was just going, wow, holy smokes, there's people in here. They're having a good time. There's music playing. Kind of got me excited. So, yeah. So if anybody's new here, please follow my page. I want to get to 6,000 subscribers here on YouTube by the end of February. I'm at like 5150 right now or something like that. I go live every morning with Coffee with Ken where I'm just drinking a cup of coffee and talking. And again, I'll hop on live throughout the day from time to time. But again, I have a lot of fun doing this, and I talk about life and challenges and things I'm going through. And again, over the last 7 years, I've either been married or in mourning. And I think it's time I stop mourning and put myself back out there again. So I want to thank you for joining tonight. And if anybody has any worthwhile question, I'd answer it. I'm going to get rid of JC. I'm going to get rid of you, JC. Yeah, I just don't know. You don't have to be rude. You don't have to ask the same question 50 times. That's just kind of rude, I think. Yeah. So JC's gone. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for joining. If nobody else has any worthwhile questions, that's cool. I'll be going live tomorrow at 5:45. I did want to hop on tonight. I appreciate you. If anybody new here, please follow my page. Join me as I share my journey with you. And want to thank you for joining tonight. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful evening. I hope you're feeling good. You're loving yourself. You are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.